Right, I will try and keep this relatively short and sweet because some of my videos seem to drag on a bit. So, I'll try and get to the point. This is a circular saw blade sharpener and it has a diamond wheel fitted. This one is made by a company called Berlan. Well, it's probably not made by them, it's probably imported by them. It's a bit of a clone type machine, Chinese import. I've removed lots of the bits and pieces that are on it. It should have a guard on it. I've taken that off. It comes with a ceramic blade as well, grinding disc as well. I don't use it, it's a waste of time. I just use the diamond one, which I use with my circular saw blades. And I have one head to sharpen. Now, they're okay, but they're not brilliant. You know, if you're going to want something that's really well sharpened and absolutely perfect, send it to a saw doctor and let them do it. But if you just want to put an edge on, yeah, in between, it's quite a good idea, one of these things. They're only cheap. This one's about 100 quid, I think. It was about 100 euros. It will sharpen your saw blade. Okay, but it's not perfect. The problem is that it only sharpens certain faces, whereas if you send it to a saw doctor, they will sharpen pretty much all the faces. All the edges will be sharpened on the sides of the tooth, as well as the top of the tooth and the back of the tooth. It'll all be done, and every single tooth will be absolutely identical. Doing it this way, every single tooth won't be 100% identical. Pretty close, but not 100%. The beauty about it is, though, you can use this, say for instance, for 3 or 4 sharpenings in between the saw doctor. So if this costs, for a blade like this, about 30 euros to have it sharpened, you'd have saved 120 euros. Say if you've done it 4 times. Then get it sent to the saw doctor, let them touch it all up again, and then you're away again. Anyway, how you use this is quite simple. It has some adjustments, so you can alter the angle to set the set on the tooth. And you have a clamp over here for which you insert the blade. You have to put this in the forward position as though it's in the cut position. So that moves back and forwards. Yeah, you see it with this handle. Okay, you have to do alternative teeth. Then you change the angle of this and do the other side. Grab your pen, mark where you started. And when you're doing this, don't do it for too long in the same area. Make sure you move back and forwards. You don't want the tooth to heat up. What I've just realised with this tooth, the actual set of each of these teeth is actually at 90 degrees to the blade. There isn't an angle on this one, so I don't need to skip a tooth. But if you find that your teeth are like that, they're set, you'll need to do one side every other tooth, then flip the blade over, and then do the other side every other tooth. Right, that's one blade sharpened. I could actually do all these other faces as well, such as this face, the top of the tooth, but I'm not going to in this case. It feels fairly sharp there, to be honest, and I feel it on the edge here as well. So that's the only thing when you're doing cross-cutting, they tend to burn on the outside edge because when it dulls down, and this is an 80-toothed blade. So it's tungsten carbide, it's a fairly good quality blade actually. But every so often I take to a saw doctor and then true it all up for them basically. But it does save money using a machine like this. Definitely worth doing. So we've got to remove all this resin. And this resin build-up will soften up and end up burning, and become almost enamelled onto the blade. But also a certain amount of the vapours will go into the air, and the actual resin burning in the air, and we'll end up breathing it in, which you don't want to do. It's a carcinogen, so you don't really want that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to clean that blade. Okay, I've moved the blade onto the stones now because concrete has been eaten by the acid. So to be a bit wary of that. This stuff is pretty strong. The thing about in France, you can get just off the shelf, you know, in the supermarkets. You can buy acetone, acids, all sorts of stuff, just in the supermarkets. I know I'll show you, put this on the board and clean it, but you can see the gist of it. It certainly, definitely has made a massive difference. The teeth now are fairly clean, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and take this to a tap and thoroughly rinse it under the tap in a second. Anyway, there you go, on that boring for you. And now I'm going to give this a wash under the tap, then I'll dry it off and put the blade back. Regarding where you put it after you sharpen it, because obviously I'm putting it on stone and what have you, but yeah, just for the purpose of the video, just to show you. Okay, that's how I've sharpened my TCT circular saw blade for my trusty old DeWalt here, and it didn't cost me a penny, other than buying one of those. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you're most kind, give us a thumbs up and subscribe, what have you. That'd be great. That'd be super duper. That'd be jubbly. Anyway, thanks for watching.